When winning is the only option, the sharpest bettors in the world call me. Not because of what I know, but who I know. And the results, well, they speak for themselves. But talk is cheap, so let me show you. The Syndicate Insider Show starts now. It's 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. Yes, it is not 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's not 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Some guys open at 10 and close at 1. It just boggles the mind, guys. What time is it, Siri?
The time is 9:45 p.m.
Time is 9:45 p.m. on the East Coast. If you notice, it is 6:45 p.m. on the West Coast. I leave the Rolly set to West Coast time because I'm living in 2 time zones. Now, here's the bottom line, guys. I met a girl a few weeks ago. Her name is Kelly. My private members got that video. People want to know about Kelly. Kelly equals cash. People want to know about your edge. Your edge. What's your edge, John? John's edge is this. He doesn't have an ego. Now, in 1 month from today, what are you going to do? Well, beside try to lose weight, like I've already lost 50 pounds, beside make a New Year's resolution that you're going to not eat so much fatty food, you're going to make all kinds of New Year's resolutions. You're going to try to do this. You're going to try to do that. You're going to try to be a better this. You're going to try to be a better that. But why don't you start your New Year's resolutions early? Why don't you change your bad behavior now? Why don't you stop gambling and start trading? Now, people say things like, stop gambling, start trading. People don't understand what it means to be a syndicate bettor. What it means is, see that screen behind me, that green screen? See all these games in green? They're all going into half. Now, I know that most people think you just, if you're in the prognostication business, you sit on the phone and you sell information. Now, I don't sell information. I don't call people on the phone. People call me. I'm a trader. I'm sitting here in the pit, in real time, dealing with you. People don't understand. That's why I broadcast live on and stream on my website. I show you what it is to stop guessing and start winning. And that doesn't mean stop guessing and start winning on each individual game. That doesn't mean, like I said in previous videos, talking about the lock. The lock is on your door. What it means is, how do you have the edge? The edge is to get rid of that ego, like I said. My goal last year, it's the 12th month. The 12th month, the last month, the final chapter of this book. The question is, before you close the book, what are you going to do besides make another useless resolution that you're not going to keep? What are you going to do to focus on the goal of prosperity? Are you going to worry about who the next president is that's going to be sworn in? It's going to hand you a free check? Are you going to worry about what lock you supposedly are going to double down on the Super Bowl? Or are you going to look for the next hottest stock pick? Or do you want to actually understand that it really is that easy to win if you can treat your wagering as a business, not a losing hobby, and get rid of the ego? Understand that professional traders in other countries treat their wagering as a business because they choose to treat sports fundamentally as a marketplace, not something that they do for fanfare. Now, you'll see on the news one aspect of a European fan going crazy at a soccer game. What you don't see is the huge billion-dollar business of trading sports, just like any traditional exchange in the stock market. Far too long, people have invested their money in their retirement plans, their 401k plans. Finally, the state of Nevada made it legal last year on 4th of July to invest in state-approved sports betting funds. Now, no matter what state you're located in, you can wire your money into these sports betting funds. Or you can do it yourself by following fund managers. What are these fund managers? They're basically syndicate movers that now have funds. You could be a cynic. You can keep your cynicism, which is another form of your alter ego, the negative aspect of your ego, to keep you from making money. You ever heard that statement, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer? You notice the rich don't bitch. The poor complain and bitch. The rich don't bitch. The rich are too busy refining what makes them rich. They're working with the common goal of seeking more information, seeking a bigger edge. They're not complaining about the bad breaks they got, or the bad bounce of the ball, or the free throw that cost them the game. They're managing risk. Wow, the person that's the victim, poor me. If only the guy would have. If only he didn't throw the interception. If only the company didn't report the bad earnings. If only, if only, if only. You have 30 days, because it is right there, December 1st. You have 30 days to make it a December to remember, if you didn't make it a November to remember, and march on to the new year. The question is, will you? If you're looking to come to a website and get an analysis of a game, please hit the pause button or click off. If you're looking for a site that's going to give you 10 free winners in a row, please look to click off. If you want to hear about how you can take a small amount of money and turn it into a large amount of money in a weekend, please click off. Sure, if you want to know how you can take $10,000 and turn it into $1 million, I can do it. If you want to know how to take $4,000, turn it into a 1.1 million, I can do it. But we're going to talk about time frames, defining your time frame. Do you have the patience to do it? Can you crawl? If you want to talk about earning and creating an average of 4.4% a day, which is what I'm looking at here on my computer, I can do it. 4.4% a day. So what does that mean? That means if you call my office and you have $10,000 in your betting account, which you should really think of as your trading account, and you're happy playing one game or 20 games, and your net result at the end of the day is you made $440 on a $10,000 bankroll, you should be jumping with joy. And if you're not, you deserve to lose every dollar that you lose without one person shedding a tear for you. If you're over leveraged on credit and you can't back it up, then who cares? You know, there's a funny story somebody told me once. If a bookmaker gives you credit and you can't afford to pay him, he deserves to get stiffed. If you get sued for $1 million and you're not worth $1 million, who cares? Don't create your own negative environment because you're not living in the state of Nevada. Treat your betting as a business as if you were standing on the Las Vegas Strip, if you were standing on the corner of Flamingo and the Strip, if you were standing on the corner of Sahara and the Strip, and you had nothing but cash in your pockets when you make a wager. And all you could do was simply walk into a casino if you wanted to bet $500 on a game and give them literally, and this is a point of reference, not for any other reason, reference. You want to bet $500 on a game? Give them 500. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. We're not done yet, guys. 20, 40, 60, and they're going to give you $10 back. Now, can you imagine if every time you placed a wager, I'm going to fan this out for you. Instead of calling some guy or clicking some video game computer, you handed somebody this to play a nickel on a game. Instead of saying, let me get a nickel on a game. Or instead of clicking the video game button on the game. You would treat it with a lot more respect, wouldn't you? Make your New Year's resolution to treat your money with respect. Because if you don't respect it, don't expect it to grow. Understand that you must variate your percentages. Understand that you must percentage play. Understand that you must play between 1% and 4% with a maximum of 10%. So when I play tonight, certain games that come across the wire, I know that I have to have an edge and I have to have a percentage of risk. Understand that that's the edge and my Kelly is my cash risk. And if none of that means anything to you, then make it your New Year's resolution to watch, listen, and if need be, call to learn. And then you can profit the same way professional players do. My mission in 2016 was to make guys wise guys. Wise guys means wise up, listen and learn. Get smart, do it right, not do it dumb, have realistic expectations, and be long-term profitable traders. I still get doctors, lawyers, CEOs, successful businessmen in their own right that are over-leveraged in everything they do. And it's mind-boggling because they wouldn't trade their financial investments like that. But the problem is this. It's the ego. It's the, I went to Ohio State or I went to Michigan. And you can't let that go. Get rid of the ego and you'll have an edge. Embrace Kelly and you'll make more cash. Make it a December to remember and march on into the new year. This is your halftime report. Dallas is a half, minus 20, 20 and a half under, minus 15. Good day and good luck.